Cast of the Trofeo Series TV. We're in Suzuka again, like yesterday, Friday. Tonight is Saturday, and it's the main event with lobbies from D, ranging from D to let's see the rest of them, ranging from D to Group P. This day is the main event. Tomorrow are groups A, B, and C. Like always in GTFusion, we have 3 days of racing: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Our chosen track is Suzuka in Japan, and our car for this evening is the Honda NSX GT500, a Group 2 car. It races. It used to race in 2008 at the Super GT Championship. A very quick car. Setup is open. They can our drivers can modify their setups, which is open to the public. So let's see how it goes for this evening. The pilots are all ready, so we're good. We're here tonight, yet again, like yesterday. So, yeah. Let's see how this night goes. Let's see our grid. For tonight. Let's see which drivers are in Group E. Tonight we have Lobby E, Lobby 5 racing. So our drivers that are participating tonight is GTB Damien, GTGC Mario, ERS Yen, Prima Haku, INS Felix, XKid 91, CBR Magma, KRT Kuba, ATR Bartek, which is our host for the evening, MT Okastepa, GTB Broom Bulldog, and RME Dachu. Probably. Yeah, probably. So, let's review some of the cars. Let's look at the liveries that these guys have tonight. We see Kuba from ATR. A wonderful livery. We have GTB Damien from GTB, from Gran Turismo Belgium. One of the oldest teams, probably the oldest team, and TWR was also an old team here in GTFusion. It's the 15th season. Guys, it's the 15th season, 15 years of GTFusion. This broadcast is brought to you by Printalino, Merguia.com, Polywords, and of course Trustmaster, Dunlop, which are the sponsors for GTFusion. A big shout out to the staff and to the broadcasting community of GTFusion that are doing the best they can to bring this product to you, this spectacle to you. Last night was a success. Everything started well, and people enjoyed it. We had some minor incidents, of course. You know, it's racing. Things will happen, but it is what it is. You know, racing was good. The layout is very good. Suzuka is a world famous track, and of course the car is exciting to drive, very fun to drive. So yeah, why not having good racing? So yeah, the ingredients are there. So buonasera Davide. We see supporters for our pilot tonight, Magma, who is racing for INC Racing, like Garasa 91 last night. Benvenuti Davide, benvenuti sur la live. And I state again, 15 seasons. This is the 15th season of the GTFusion World Championship. A flashback to the past, this car. We did this combo again, but it was in GT5, if I remember correctly. in Gran Turismo 5, lots of years ago. We also had fun in that race. Equally entertaining. We don't seem to have issues with lag tonight. Everything goes smoothly up to this point. Let's jump out and give our drivers hello, Vitek. Hello, mate. Nice of you to join us. I hope that you all will enjoy the broadcast tonight. Our drivers are some of the best drivers in the Gran Turismo community, so we're set for a competitive race. Let's hope that we have no incidents, that everything stays clean. And as I said last night, GTFusion is all about fair play. It's all about fair play in all aspects. Good behavior, in track, off the track. And if something bad happens, because bad things will happen. It's racing, as I said. Just be polite and be courteous to give the position back. Wait for your opponent. Okay, you took him out. Okay, you pushed him out. Yeah, fair play. Wait for him, give him the position, and let's go on racing. Keep on racing. So, yeah, fair play is above everything else here in GTFusion. This is what we promote the most. Okay, the sponsors sponsor our broadcasts and the whole event, but the thing that we wish to portray to you people watching from home is that it's all about fair play. It's all about good behavior. Good racers, good people. So, yeah. In other racing events tonight, today was the qualifying and the sprint race for the MotoGP World Championship. Banaya won for Ducati, so it's racing news. No Formula One this weekend. Formula One goes to Australia next weekend, where the Red Bulls seem unbeatable up to now. We'll see how things will evolve, how the rest of the teams, Alonso and Aston Martin, are a very good surprise. So, yeah. Yeah, Alonso is being Alonso. He's one of the best drivers to ever drive a car, a Formula One car. We're not talking about personality or character. We're talking about the driver. We're talking about skill. So Alonso is up there with the greats. Except for one. Hello, old boy. Welcome to the broadcast. ATR supporter, ATR rooting for ATR. Let's hope that your drivers do well. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the broadcast. Yet another GTFusion broadcast from the Trofeo Series TV. A channel made comes from Greece, and you have to excuse me. Greek is my my native language. English is not. I'm doing my best. I do speak English, but I'm trying my best to sound natural or fluent. It's all about the effort, isn't it? So we're on hold. We're waiting for Prima. There's a driver missing, as we're informed from race control, which is we're missing Haku. Haku hasn't showed up. We don't know if there's an issue in entering the lobby. There are many issues. One of my drivers, HKRT Canados, has reported that he cannot enter his lobby. He seems to be incompatible with certain people, and they're having some problems in Lounge 12. Let's hope that Haku doesn't have the same problem here, and that there are no. It's a bummer. Haku has a problem with internet, as we are being informed by Bartek, our host for the evening. So, Tonight's race, we have 4 races for this evening. We have 2 qualifying sessions. The first qualifying session will be 15-minute qualifier, followed by a 7-lap sprint race. Then we move to the 15-lap endurance race with reverse grid based on the results from the previous race. And then we have a 10-minute break. We have a 5-minute qualifier, followed by yet again another 7-lap sprint race. And the last race for this evening will be a 15-lap endurance race with reverse grid based on the results of the third race, second sprint race. I mean, to conclude the night. The thing that stands out the most is that we have a lot of tire wear. Fuel consumption is high. The teams have the ability and the freedom to choose their own setups, set the cars up. So they have to face that problem. They have to deal with that situation. It's the same for all drivers. So there's nobody is being favored by the rules. The rules are the same for everybody. And we'll just wait to see what the teams have done setup-wise, and what the pilots will do strategy-wise. Because, by having so much tire wear and such a high fuel consumption, a lot of strategies come into play. You can go for the 7-lapper, the sprint race. I mean, you can go with two laps of hard tires. You can switch to mediums, or you can start with the medium tire and you can switch then to the hard tire. Tire compounds between mediums and hards are mandatory. You have to use both compounds. As for the qualifying session, you can use the soft tire, which doesn't last more than maximum 3 laps. So it's no use in using it in the race. You cannot use it in the race. You can only use medium and hard. And the strategies have to be based based on that rule that applies here. It's round 1, 2023 GTFusion World Championship. There seems to be some movement in the grid. Maybe, we don't know. Well, Haku has joined the lobby. He seems to be having internet issues. I think we're good now. I think we have a full grid. We have a full lobby. Let's see how things will evolve. We hope that Haku doesn't have an issue with his internet. Kuba is also in. Dahu, Bartek, Damien from GTB, Bianchi, Brumi Bulldog racing with GTB, INCR Felix, fellow driver from INC racing Italian team. We have GTGC Mario from the Gran Turismo Greek community. It's a new team. Welcome, guys. We saw 2 of their drivers last night. They performed well, got podiums, and they were racing hard. Good to see new teams stepping up and joining GTFusion as we're trying to expand the community. The more the merrier. The more drivers you have, the better the competition is. So, yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. There seems to be many issues in the lobbies tonight, or some issues. Polyphony Digital. We still have 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, to start the first round in Group E, Lobby 5, with 12 drivers taking part, 12 pilots competing against each other. Let's see how things will go. We hope for the best. The wind plays a very important part during qualifying and during the race. because these cars are this car is affected by the wind. It's an aerodynamically efficient car, okay, but you know, when you have a lot of downforce, when you have a downforce car, wind direction, wind strength plays a very important part on how this car behaves. So it will be that you know, a lot of challenges tonight for our drivers. High tire wear, high fuel consumption, wind, wind direction, everything will come into play. Or even the visibility, because the last race is during the evening. It will get dark, so yeah, there could be some issues there. But it's another yet challenge for the drivers, you know. The good thing with GTFusion is that challenges everything. It challenges your mentality, your approach to racing. You have to adapt yourself to the conditions. You have to make your car drivable to sustain this load of tire wear and this high fuel consumption. It's all about the challenges. And GTFusion does a perfect job in producing challenges for the pilots that compete in it. Minutes, guys, and I think that we're almost ready to start our qualifying session. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, help us grow, help us expand. I'm sorry for not having any layouts in my broadcast, but I had a malfunction in my broadcasting equipment, and here we go. Bartek has started the qualifying session. Let's go. Q1. 15 minutes of qualifying, soft tires, and our pilots will go flat out. There's no tire wear now. Let's move into the track. Let's open up our data so everybody at home can see. Let's see who goes out first. It seems that our host has taken the first step of stepping out during the qualifying. You will see a lot of drivers. At their outlap, that they have a very slow pace. That is not for not consuming a lot of tire, because if you do that, you will not have any performance at your timed lap, at your flying lap. So they need to be very careful. They need to be gentle with the throttle. The two teammates, Bartek, Kuba. We see now Turbo Rasta from INC Racing. We see Dahu. Well, I will pronounce it Dahu. I hope that I get it right. I don't know. But we have Mario from Gran Turismo Greek community, Greek driver. We have Brumi Bulldog. We have Haku, German driver from Prima. We have INCR Felix, along with his teammate Turbo Rasta. They're both racing. They race for INC Racing Italia. We have Bianchi racing for Executive Project Racing Team, EXP. GTB Damien, French driver, driving for Gran Turismo Belgium. One of the historic teams in GTFusion. Thank you, Vasilis. Kanados is one of our drivers from HRT that cannot enter his lobby and cannot race for the evening. There seems to be incompatibility issues. We have Oscar Stepa from MTE, Max Torg Energy Racing Team. And here we go, Kuba draws the first blood. He's off to a flying lap. Let's go around with him on board to get an idea of the track. see our first lap times coming. This is 130R, one of the most famous corners in the world. Flat out, no lifting, hard braking for the S's. Let's see what time he will register. He's the first one to complete the flying lap. So here's the first time of the day, 152.9. I'm sure there will be some quicker laps. He had some mistakes in his lap. Let's see Bartek. He's for his lap 2 now. Ready to conclude one. 52.2. We have Turbo Rasta. Turbo Rasta 51.4. Followed by, and here he goes, GTFusion Mario 151.4. Driver with the number 419 from Greece, racing for the Gran Turismo Greek community. And here is Haku, 150.7, the first driver to break the 51 mark. Prima Haku, an A+ driver. Followed by again J45 racing for ERS with a 51 flat almost. Followed closely by Oskatepa. We see that our drivers are very close together. GTFusion Mario is only 0.6 seconds behind the leader. Turbo Rasta is less than a tenth away from Mario. Damien in 6th position, 51.5 for him. Dahu, 51.5 also for him. Felix, 0.8 at the back. So we see up to 9th position, there are drivers within the same second. This race is going to be close. The races are going to be close. We see Bartek 1.4 seconds behind. 11th, Yankee from Executive Project Racing Team. EXP 1.7 seconds behind, and there's Kuba 2.1 seconds behind. Let's see what Haku has for us. He seems to be the quicker driver around here. I don't think that he will be able to improve. Let's see. It will be a wonder if he can improve with this kind of tire wear. You see Turbo Rasta jumping into the pits to change his tires. We are already 6 minutes into the qualifying session. We still have 9 minutes to go. Yeah, tires are not good. Haku knows that. He's trying to bring the car safely back to the pits. We see Yen diving in the pits. Oskatepa the same. Mario the same. They're all switching tires. I say again, we have no fuel consumption. Haku has, is a bit laggy. Well, he mentioned he had internet difficulties, internet problems. Buonasera Sergio, Felix supporter for the INC driver. As we see, our pilots are exiting the pits, getting ready for Ciao Loris, benvenuto a tutti. Complimenti for Garasa 91 last night races. You got 3 wins. Great result for INC racing team. A racing team from Italy. Kuba is already pushing the car. He wants to get a quick time in. Welcome everybody to the live broadcast of the 2023 GTFusion World Championship. This is the qualifying session. This is Q1. We're with Kuba as he starts his flying lap. Let's see who else is on a flyer. Everybody's on the outlap. These guys are very close together. Let's see if there are some issues. They have to leave a gap because it will get crowded. Turbo Rasta is trying to gain position. to get away from this traffic. A lot of traffic here. We see many people together, many pilots have gathered together. That is not a good strategy. Kuba is at it again. Let's see if we see any purple sectors from him. Yes, he certainly improves his own time, but I don't think that was a purple sector. He can match the purple sector from Haku, driver for Prima, who is on the provisional pole temporarily. You never know what will happen. We're 9 minutes into the qualifying session. 6 minutes to go. Probably 1 or 2 more laps for each and every driver, including the in lap after their quick attempt. Kuba arrives in at the 130R. A challenging corner. They go flat out, no lift. No lift. Formula 1 back in the day, 1990, 1991, used to lift. Ayrton Senna has a legendary lap around here, but at the 130R, they used to lift the throttle. Those cars were very difficult to handle. So, Kuba improves his own time of 51.6. 0.8 off the pace. Dictated by Haku, who is on his flyer. Jen also is on his flyer. Jan, driver from ERS. Purple sector for ERS. Let's see if he can go below 50.5 marker. Turborasta 150.4. Great time for Turborasta. Strong time. Let's see ERS Jen. He was purple. No, he comes short. He's only 0.1 seconds behind Turborasta. We see fast lap times from our guys here, and they are very close together. Haku comes around for another lap. Let's see his effort. 50.2. Great time from Haku. Seems to have the edge over the other guys. The car is working perfectly, he drives it perfectly, and he manages to put down a 50.2. Great time from Haku. Turborasta second position, Jen third position, only 0.2 seconds behind. Oskatepa half a second behind the leader. GTCC Mario fifth position. Thank you, Bill, and welcome to the broadcast. Dahu, 6th position, almost a second behind. Bartek, 1.1 seconds behind, 7th position, 8th position. Bumi Bulldog from GTB, 1.2 seconds. GTB Damien, the teammates are close together, only 9 thousandths of a second separating them. Kuba, 1/10 behind. 11th, Felix. Yankee, 2.1 seconds behind. Doesn't seem to be able to improve his own time. He achieved a 52.4. Haku seems to be dictating the pace. We're 12 minutes into the session. Our drivers have just entered the pits. They still have one more shot at it to get the pole position. Everything is open. I think Turborasta is close enough. Maybe he can get it, and maybe even Yen can perform something. Can pull out something of pull a magic trick to achieve a better lap time than Prima Haku, which I want to say again, a 50.2 is a very quick lap time. No tires for Haku. Turborasta, secondo posizione for the Italian driver. Hello, Fred. Thank you, Fred, for your kind words. We're trying to do our best, and thank you for the opportunity that you give to us to join this wonderful community to broadcast a race of the GTFusion World Championship. Thank you for your support. We're trying to do our best, trying to improve in every race, in every broadcast, and bring you a product of good quality. A shout out to our sponsors, Printalino, Mergulia.com, Polywords, Thrustmaster, and of course Dunlop. We're ready to conclude the qualifying session. We're already 14 minutes into the session. I say again, it's a 15-minute qualifier. I don't think that Haku has another opportunity to do another flyer. I think he just drives around. I think he settled in. And we see a spin. Let's see if he can affect the driver. He has to get out of the way. Dahu lost the car. There seems to be an issue there, and Dahu got a 1.5 second penalty. They come together. We hope that they don't bother the other drivers that are on their qualifying lap. So we had no issues up to now, but there seems to be an issue now. This is the final round from Turbo Rasta. Let's stay with him. He's one candidate to clinch pole position from Haku. Let's see. Let's go on board with Turbo Rasta as we see his last effort of the night. We'll monitor, of course, Jen's effort at the back. There goes Jen. He's at the back. He's also in a quick lap. And Turbo Rasta lost the car. Turbo Rasta. No, there is Turbo Rasta. He lost the car. Only Jen remains. Only he can claim something, but he's already half a second down in his own time, so he won't be able to improve. Let's go with Oscar Stepa from ERS. This is the final lap. The qualifying session ends. Mario's on a quick lap too. He's way ahead. Let's stick with Mario. Maybe Mario has something for us. Maybe he can improve his position. Let's see. Hard on the brakes. He messed it up a little bit at the exit, but let's see if he can perform better. No, he doesn't improve his position. He remains there. And let's see Oscar. He doesn't improve also. So here's our pole position sitter. Prima Haku. Pole position, Q1. Well done. Close racing tonight. We see all our drivers are not far away from the time achieved from pole position. Dahu has 1.5 seconds of penalty involved in that incident with Turbo Rasta. 8th year Bartek 7th, 8th Rumi Bulldog, 9th Damien, Kuba 10th, Felix 11th, 12th David Bianchi from Executive Project Team, EXP. Carmix, his teammate last night, performed well, got a win. And we see a driver leaving the room. Mario just stepped out of the lobby. There seems to be an issue with Mario. So this concludes the qualifying session. Let's record it. Let's save the results. Mario stepped out of the lobby. There seems to be an issue. So we have Haku from Turbo Rasta, from Yen, from Oscar Stepa, Dahu, Bartek, Brumi Bulldog, GTB Damien as Mario enters the room again, the lobby, Kuba, Felix, Bianchi. So Mario achieved a lap time of, let's see what his lap time was. Let's check it out so we know exactly where to put him. So Mario achieved a 51 flat, so he can go 51 flat. He goes in 5th position. So Mario is has performed a lap. He's in 5th position. He stepped out of the lobby, probably some connection issues. Let's see how the host will deal with the situation. And yeah, he joined the lobby. He just entered. And he started the race. He will start in last position. I don't know if the host noticed it, but I think that he should set the grid manually. Yeah, he should set the grid manually, but it seems that we have a race. Our host probably didn't even notice. It's something for the stewards to see later. And 5 lights. Off we go. Green light. Race, race, race. We have a race. Haku starts well. Followed closely by Turbo Rasta. A good start from Turbo Rasta. Again on the move already in 3rd position. We see followed by Dahu closely. All our drivers seems to have tackled turn 1 good. Yankee last position. And Mario is out of the race. Hasn't even started. Turbo Rasta 2nd position. Yen 3rd position. Tafu 4th position. 5th Oscar Stepa. 6th Bartek. 7th Brumi Bulldog. 8th Damien. And Kuba is trying to do the overtake. He's on the inside. Let's see if he can make the move on Damien. And no Mario. Mario didn't have the opportunity. He qualified in 5th position, but didn't have the opportunity to start the race. I think that this is an issue that GTFusion staff have to examine. Probably the host should have waited for Mario. Could have set the grid manually, to be fair. Off to a leader, followed by Rasta. Let's see if Rasta can put some pressure on the leader. Both are at 130R. Seem to have created a gap between them and the car folding again. In 3rd position, Rasta is very close to Haku. And Haku steps on the grass. Let's see if Turbo Rasta can capitalize on that. They're both on medium tires. Rasta follows closely. And Haku overdrives the car and loses it in turn 1. Haku... No, it seems it's like a glitch. It's the internet probably. He informed us that he didn't have a good connection. This is a very difficult task for Rasta following Haku, as having a bad internet connection creates difficulty for the car following. You don't know where he is. And see, we see Felix losing the car. He also got a penalty. He probably lost the car, but we didn't see if any cars are involved. He has damage in the front axle. And Brumi Bulldog seems to have damage in the front also. And 1.5 seconds penalties. Probably they came together. Who knows? There's no replay for us to find out what happened. We're only guessing. We don't want to guess more. If one of these two drivers makes a complaint, the stewards will look into it, and a decision will be made. But the point is that, you know, it's almost a destroyed race for these two drivers because they have damage on their cars, and they also have to serve a penalty. Turbo Rasta following Haku. Let's jump on board Turbo Rasta as he follows Haku. You see the internet glitches. Haku is all over the place. Rasta is having, I'm telling you now, he's having huge difficulties in following a car that's all over the place. You see Haku, it's so difficult. Haku is so lucky. This is battle for position number 1, for the first position. Jan, followed by Dahu. And Oscar Tepa is trying to make a move at the first turn. He's following closely Bartek. There you see MT Oscar Tepa as he's trying to gain a position. We're now on board with Oscar Stepa, following Bartek. This is a group of cars being led by GTB Damien, a driver from France, racing for, driving for Gran Turismo Belgium. Yes, it's very hard, Sergio. It makes everything hard. You cannot follow a car that's all over the place. We're informed that Haku has connection issues, but we didn't expect so much lag. Back with the leaders. Haku seems to be able to open up a gap against Rasta. Haku has done a better job in preserving fuel. He has more fuel on board than Rasta. And better tires. And see Rasta making a sudden move against Haku. Or maybe it was lag. And Rasta almost losing the car there. Probably lost his braking point. You cannot judge where the other car is there. And then we are the first cars to do the pit stop on the third lap. Our hard tires users stepped into the pits, dove into the pits. We have people continuing going on the hard tire, and we see Bianchi. Let's see if there's a move there against Damien. Turn 1. No. Damien keeps his line. Bianchi doesn't have an opportunity to do that overtake, to capitalize on that. Haku has opened up the lead. And there we see Haku. He lost the car. Let's see if he can enter the track in a safe manner. Guys are coming. He's very lucky. Damian is 13 seconds, was 30 seconds behind. So no danger. Primo Turborasta went through. He was very lucky not to have come together with Haku. Unfortunate for Haku, he lost the car. You know, pushing the car tends to lead to this type of situation. You perform well in 4 laps, and at the 5th lap, you lose the car. Yeah. It's the same because, you know, these two drivers have, you know, kept themselves apart from the others, and it could be a bit of a good battle. And I think Rasta is on his own. But let's see how our different strategy guys are going to perform. Let's see. Yen is only 19 seconds behind. The pit stop, you know, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. Yen is pushing. He's trying to close that gap down. And there we have Haku in the pits. Turborasta goes on for another lap on the medium tire. On the 5th lap, he's only going to do 2 laps on the medium tire, on the hard tire. Let's see if he can capitalize on that. Let's see if Yen can close the gap down to have an opportunity during Turborasta's pit stop. He has to be very careful. He has to have a good pace. He has to close that gap down. He must push to make that gap to 18 seconds to be in front. Dahu 20 seconds behind the leader, who hasn't yet pitted. Bartek, 4th position. 5th position, Oscar Stepa. And there's Haku on fresh hard tires. He led the race. He has the fastest lap of the race, but he has internet issues, lost a car, did a mistake, stepped on the grass, and that was it for him. Kuba, 7th position. Damien for GTB. Yankee, 9th position. Rumi Bulldog for GTB, British driver. And INCR Felix, after the coming together at the first lap, he's dead last. A shame for Felix, a very good driver. Let's see now Rasta. No tires. No tires. A heroic effort from Rasta. He's on his 5th lap. He will do 2 laps in the hard compound. He dives into the pits. Let's see where's Yen. Yen is only 16.2 seconds behind. I'm not sure that Rasta can maintain his lead. And I'm not sure if he can remain second. Probably Dahu will get him too. I don't know. Here's Rasta still in the pits. There goes Yen, grabbing the lead of the race. Dahu second. Third, Bartek. Oscar Stepa 4th. And there goes Turbo Rasta. And Haku grabbed 5th position. After he mistake, after everything that went wrong, Haku is able to get in front of Turbo Rasta. He probably is on fresh, hard tires, but the tires don't perform like the medium ones. So Jan is in the lead. Clever strategy, good performance. Was able to decrease the gap between him and Turbo Rasta. Rasta was on used mediums. And this is a battle, ladies and gentlemen, between Yen from ERS and Dahu. There is Dahu, 2nd position. He's trying to close the gap down to Yen. This is the view from Dahu. This is a battle for 1st position. There seems to be a battle going on for 3rd position in the back. Bartek leads a pack of drivers. Bartek, Oskatepa and Haku. Let's see if Haku can step on the podium after that dreadful mistake in the 4th lap. There's a move here. Oscar Stepa is trying to go on the outside, the long way around. Let's see if he can capitalize on the slipstream, but Haku also made the move on Oscar Stepa. Let's see if Oscar Stepa can grab the position back. Side by side in turn 1, and Oscar Stepa claims the position back. Haku is still 5th. A great battle between those two. There's also another battle at the back, Kuba versus Damien. But I think the main battle here is for a podium position between these drivers. Turbo Rasta is able to close the gap down to the leading 3 drivers. This is a battle for the 3rd position on the podium between Bartek, Oscar Stepa, Haku and Turbo Rasta. Turbo Rasta and Haku were able to lead the race at the first stage. We're on the final lap. This is the final lap, 7 out of 7. This is a great battle between very good drivers. Yen is also under threat by Dahu, who's making his last effort to get the win from Yen. Let's see. Let's stick to our leaders and then we'll move back. Close racing between these guys. 130R. Dahu is making his presence known. Jan doesn't seem to flinch. Let's see under braking. They're at the S's. It's all about who has the better tire. And Yen grabs the win from Dahu. First and second position. Great racing from these guys. And let's see the battle for third. We see Oscar Stepa grabbing third, fourth Bartek Haku fifth, sixth Turbo Rasta. Great racing for the guys. And Kuba. Another battle between him and Damien. Race to the finish line. Seventh Kuba, eighth Damien. Bianchi, ninth position. Great racing from the guys. Great racing. Well done to the winners. Well done to the podium drivers. But well done to everybody. It was some close racing. Unfortunate moments for Haku, who had the opportunity to increase his gap and probably claim a victory, but he wasn't able to do so after his dreadful mistake. And then at 11th position, INCR Felix. After his unfortunate start, there were many issues at the start of the race. The second lap, they came together, or we are guessing that they came together because they both had damage. We don't have the luxury of the replay. So that's it, the sprint race. Your winner, Yen. Close racing with, let's see the results. Let's take a picture. Let's review our finishing order. So we have Yen from Dahu and Oscar Stepa, the two drivers on the podium. We have Haku in fourth position. He got fourth position from Bartek. And no, Oscar Stepa and Haku grabbed the positions from Bartek. Bartek lost 2 positions. She was third. Great racing, great racing. Too difficult to follow, eh? Turbo Rasta in 6th position. Unfortunate for him. 7th is Kuba. 8th is GTB Damien. 9th Bianchi, Brumi Bulldog, and 11th INCR Felix. I want to remind everybody that we also lost a driver during the qualifying session. He was supposed to start 5th. GTGC Mario, a Gran Turismo from the Gran Turismo Greek community. He logged off during qualifying when the qualifying ended, and then the host started the race. I don't know if there's something there. Maybe the GTFusion staff will have to look into it, but it is what it is. Great racing from all over the place. Let's save the replay in order to get things right. So the sprint race is done and dusted. Off to the 15-lapper, the endurance race, where we have a reverse grid start based on the results from the previous race. Let's see how things will unfold. Mario joined the lobby after the race was started. Didn't join the lobby to start the race. He will probably start in the last position. To be fair to the other drivers completed the race. Mario, yes, it was unfortunate that he got disconnected, but he should have joined the race. He participated in the qualifying session, but I know it's a difficult situation for the host, and maybe some people from the staff should intervene. Well, I don't know about that. Probably P1 states Dahu. Yeah, it wouldn't be unfair because he participated in during the qualifying session, and it was unfortunate. It was a shame that he got disconnected, but he should have joined the race. He had the time to join the race before Bartek pressed the trigger to start the sprint race. Yeah, I think that probably Bartek should have waited for Mario to tick in and join them. So we're... as the rules state, we didn't seem to have issues last night. I hosted last night GTFusion premiere, and I didn't reset the lobby. There were no issues. We had no lag, no problems there. But it seems that due to certain incompatibility issues between PS4 and PS5 users, and due to the instability of the lobbies in Gran Turismo 7, a workaround was to start a new lobby for each and every race. We got our pictures. Let's see when the lobby will reopen for Group E. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It will support us. It will help us. Great effort from every driver. Great racing. First race was awesome to watch. Let's see if lobby 5 is open. I don't think yet. Yes, it is. So we're joining again Bartek. Oh, it was not found. Let's see if that was the old lobby. Ah, we found it again. We're trying to connect. The lobby was not found. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there it is. Just reopened the lobby. ATR Bartek. That was the old lobby. Those are the issues that we're talking about. You know, Polyphony and the developers of Gran Turismo are, you know, I'm not saying that they didn't do their best to produce a good, you know, product, but they should have taken into consideration that you cannot possibly interlink two consoles from different generations. PS4 and PS5 are way different consoles. Are very different. They're not the same. They're not based, not even on the same, architecture. So they should have developed the game for just a specific console. I think that by degrading the game to fit PS4 users didn't do any good. Was not good for the quality of the lobbies, for the quality of the product. So yeah, it sounds harsh, you know, because many people couldn't afford PS5 or PS5 wasn't available. So the game, okay, yeah, workaround was to delay the game and produce a better product, because it is obvious that the last 6 months, many PS5 users and PS4 users, and many people that used to support Gran Turismo have left and changed platforms. Many went to Assetto Corsa Competizione, many went to Automobilista, many went to iRacing. Hello, Matteo. Benvenuti. Welcome to the broadcast. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, help us grow, support us. We seem to be missing some people. Everybody is supposed to be on track because the host is trying to manually set the grid. There is no option in Gran Turismo 7 yet to automatically set the grid for the host. There he goes. GTGC Mario from Gran Turismo Grid community just joined. Let's hope that he doesn't disconnect this time. And yeah, it wouldn't be unfair to start Mario in the last position, and it wouldn't be unfair to start him in first. You know, Mario seems to have incompatibility issues. He set up all the lobby. We have to wait for the lobby to stabilize itself. He's probably incompatible with a guy or two. Let's hope that he will be able to join us. It's a shame. He's a very good driver. He did 51 flat at the Q1, in Q1. So he's very competitive. But a lot of different strategies in during the sprint race. I wasn't expecting that. Many people did things the opposite way. I don't know if that was good. But, you know, it is what it is. That's how things go. Many issues. Many issues tonight. Mario is trying again to join the lobby. Let's hope, cross our fingers crossed, that he will be able to join. I say again, the more the merrier, and especially if that driver is a quality driver. Ah, finally, he's able to join. Let's hope that he ticks in. As the host is trying to uh, create the grid. Where's Mario? He's starting 5th. I don't know if that's... he's supposed to start last or 1st. Not 5th. In the middle of the grid. I don't know. Because that would be unfair for the rest of the drivers that took place, that raced in the first one. You know, that's... No, it's logical. Let's see if Bartek can work his way around. Let's ask him. 5th for Mario. Let's pop the question and see what he does. Where's our host? There he is. Fourth now. Well, I think that, you know, he could possibly start Mario in first position. Yeah. Because he didn't just join. Just didn't race last for him. Okay, so he will start him last. Okay, so he's still setting the grid. We're still waiting on the host. But it wouldn't be unfair for the rest of the guys to start Mario in first position. Because he did do the qualifying session. He just got disconnected. But maybe because he disconnected and he didn't tick in time, that's why the host decided to start him last. So let's see. So Mario will start last. But I don't think that this should be the order. I'm not sure that this is the correct order. Reverse grid. He seems to have fixed the lobby, but we are not able to see that. We're okay. We're trying to help the host do his job. I hope that I'm not a big burden for him. Trying to figure out what's gonna happen. Yes, there we go. So Mario starts last position. 10th is Yen, the winner from the previous race. Dahu, 9th, 8th Oscar Stepa, 7th Haku, 6th Bartek, 5th Rasta, 4th Kuba, 3rd Bianchi. Brumi Bulldog from GTB starts in 2nd position, and our pole position sitter, INCR Felix, was unlucky at the first race. So we're good to go, I suppose. No, we are not good to go. Damien is missing. Damien from Gran Turismo Belgium is missing. He's not here. When did he disconnect? There he is. He disconnected. Probably that was the issue between him and Mario. Maybe Mario and Damien from GTB, Gran Turismo Belgium, have incompatibility issues. Damien hasn't joined the lobby yet. He's the driver that we're missing. Let's see. Set it up. Damien doesn't seem to be able to join the lobby. We don't know where he is. Let's see what will happen. We don't know yet. We're still missing Damien from Gran Turismo Belgium, who got disconnected. These are the problems. And Mario states he didn't wait for him. Yes, sounds fair, but let's see what the host will do. Our host for tonight is ATR Bartek, driver from ATR, who's on host duties. Great racing, race 1. The 7-lapper was awesome. So, we start in 1 minute. We're going to wait for 1 minute for Damien. If he doesn't join, the start of the race will start. Haku was unfortunate at the first race. He did a mistake. He lost the car and probably lost the win. I don't know if he was a certain winner, because, you know, he followed a different strategy. Maybe that was not the correct strategy to follow. I don't know if he would be able to hold the guys back with the medium tires. No matter the hard tire, no matter the fresher, the compound. It's and there we go. There we go. The host just started the race. 2, 1 second for the 15-lap endurance race. Reverse grid start. Let's move to the track. Let's open our data and let's see how our drivers will perform during the start. We're waiting for the light sequence. 5 red lights and then we go. 5th light. Green, go, 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 go. Race starting, and Broomy Bulldog seems to have launched. Had a great launch from the 2nd position, gained the position over Felix. Felix didn't seem to start well. Let's watch the race in the back if we have clean racing. Castepa, 9th position, 10th, 11th, still Mario. Broomy Bulldog in the lead from GTB, from Felix, from Turbo Rasta, Bartek, Bianchi, Haku, 7th position. 8th, Dahu. 9th, Oscar Stepa. Yen, 10th position, the winner from the previous race. 11th is Mario from the Gran Turismo Greek community, and Felix. And Broomy Bulldog. Hello, Nick. Nice of you to join us. And there's Turbo Rasta. Lost the car, probably a disconnection, I don't know. Oh, it was lag. We saw Turbo Rasta do a kamikaze dive in Suzuka, but it was all about internet lagging. INCR back to our race. NCR Felix is putting pressure on Broomy Bulldog, but Broomy Bulldog doesn't seem to have anything of it. He's able to withstand that kind of pressure. Bartek 4th, 5th Kuba, followed by Haku, 6th position. Close racing again. And INCR Felix had an issue. Where's Broomy Bulldog? Broomy Bulldog lost the car, probably had some contact with Turbo Rasta and INCR Felix. The two drivers from INC are in the lead. Broomy Bulldog lost the car or got pushed off. We don't know that. We're guessing. There seems to be a lot of moves going around and a lot of battles around the track. Kuba goes defending. Haku is trying to make the move. She's got the inside. He pushes. There's a lot of pushing between those two drivers, Kuba and Haku. Kuba is trying desperately to hold Haku back. Haku is trying desperately to do the overtake on Kuba. Some close competitive racing again. Broomy Bulldog is in last position. He has 1.5 seconds of penalty. But we need to see that incident between Turbo Rasta, INCR Felix, maybe something was there, and Broomy Bulldog. That is if one of the managers decides to file a complaint, the stewards will have a look into it. So Turbo Rasta, first position. Second position, INCR Felix. INCR team looking great. Third position, ATR Bartek. Fourth position, Kuba. Again at it with Haku. This is a great battle. Let's see what Haku is willing to do. He goes from the outside, gutsy, ballsy move. He performs the overtake. Yes, and he makes that stick gutsy and brave move from Haku. A great overtake move on Kuba. And now there's another battle. Dahu is trying to do the overtake on Bianchi as they approach 130R. Let's move on board with Dahu. And there we see losing the car, carnage. A lot of drivers involved. Mario is lucky, Yen is lucky to have crossed that feeling. Bianchi lost the car. That was there, but probably there was a glitch. Bianchi lost the car for sure. A driver from the Executive Project Racing team lost the car. We were on board with Dahu, and Bianchi lost the car. Everybody was lucky not to get caught up. That incident. Kuba is driving very slowly, gave the position to Oscar Stepa from MTE. Back to our racing. Excuse me for that. Let's go on board with Mario, watching this battle. We see up front, Dahu making the move on Yen, brave move. Very difficult to do, very difficult point to do the overtake. We're trying to follow the action because the action takes place all over the track. It's not that easy. This is a battle for 6th position, currently owned by Kuba. Dahu, Yen and Mario will certainly would like that to be reversed. And I see Dahu, if there's a move there. See Dahu going on the outside. (130R). Let's see if something there. Under braking. The S's. There seemed to touch. And Dahu probably touched Kuba. No harm done. Just a little push. And there was something behind Yen and Mario fighting and probably came together. A lot of racing, very hard to track the action in the track. Cars are slipping and sliding all over the place. Dahu yet again puts the pressure on Kuba. Let's review our grid. Let's go third position, Turbo Rasta. Second position, INCR Felix, 2 teammates. ATR Bartek, third position. Fourth position, Haku. He's trying to close a gap at the front runners, from the front runners. MT Oscar Stepa, fifth position. Sixth position, Kuba. Seventh position, Tahu. In their own battle. Hello, Kaio. Nice of you to join us. Mario, 8th position. 9th position, Yen. 10th position, Broomy Bulldog. 11th position, Bianchi, and someone stepped out. Oh no, didn't. No, Damien hasn't joined us. From the beginning, we have 11 drivers, so we're not missing anyone. There is Oscar Stepa, 5th position, and there at it again. Dahu is able to perform the move on Kuba. Kuba loses the position. Dahu has now 6th position against Kuba, who defended for 2 laps but couldn't hold Dahu behind. Mario seems to have performed the overtake on Yen. INCR Felix dives into the pits. He started on the medium tire. Tenth position, Broomy Bulldog. 11th position, Bianchi. Turbo Rasta still goes on the medium tire. Look at his tire wear. No tires at all. This is a heroic effort from him. Fastest lap up to this point, 53.4 by Turbo Rasta. ATR Bartek, he's on the hard compound tire, better tires than Turbo Rasta, and seems to be able to close a little bit the gap. Haku, 3rd position. 4th position is Oscar Stepa, hasn't pitted yet. Nobody from these guys have pitted. Yen, let's see Mario. Is there a move here against Kuba? As we're getting ready for these guys to perform their pit stop. And we see Mario making a move, losing the brake. Almost lost the car, almost collided with Kuba. Mario is a very good driver. He reacted to that. Let's see if he can perform the overtake here. We're on board with a Greek driver from the Gran Turismo Greek community. He goes from the outside and steps on the grass, almost loses the car, but manages to keep it in track. Jan was able to capitalize on that. Mario is trying desperately to perform the overtake on Kuba. Kuba had the inside line. Mario went from the outside, couldn't do the overtake, almost lost his car, but he reacted to it. Well done. And there we go, the first guys have pitted and Haku goes on. He changed his strategy, he's using the hard compound tire. And let's see what this will lead. He's risking, his tire wear is high. The hard tire doesn't perform well when there's more tire wear in it. Oscar Stepa 2nd position, Mario 3rd position. There we have Turbo Rasta still in the pits. She has to do probably 5 laps again. He will switch to the medium tire. Kuba in the pits also. Yen out of the pits. Let's see Haku. First position. Step up, 8 seconds behind. GTGC Mario. Bartek in the pits, 35 seconds behind. I'm not sure they will be able to close the gap down. They lost so much time in the pits. Maybe they overfueled for the next stint. Who knows? We're expecting Haku to pit in this lap. Awesome racing. This is a 15-lap endurance race. It's race number 2. GTFusion 2023 brought to you by the Trofeo Series TV. Yet another broadcast. We join the best of the best. And to you watching from your house, please subscribe and leave a like. Support the channel. Oscar Stepa in the pits. Haku still remains outside. We'll do another lap. I don't know if he will be able to one-stop this race. I don't know. She probably will have to pit again. Oscar Stepa still in the pits, Mario in the pits. Let's see if Bartek can get in the position. He does. He does, but he's very close with Mario. Mario is out of the pits. Let's see if the Greek driver has climbed the position, and it was very close with Felix. Felix almost got together with Mario. Mario was unlucky. He dropped to fourth. But I think that the Greek driver is thirsty for blood. He smelled blood. Don't forget that Felix is on the hard compound tire. Mario is on the medium tire, faster tire. Let's see if he will be able to maintain his pace and do the overtake on Felix. Let's see Haku. He doesn't seem to be able to pit. Doesn't know where the pit line is. Just joking. Heroic effort for him. No tires at all. 130R. Surely now he will dive into the pits. See where's Bartek. Let's see if Bartek can gain the position. Felix, third position. Fourth position, Mario. Fifth position, Rasta. And there we have Dahu, Yen, battle. This is a battle for the fifth position. Haku is still in the pits. Let's move to Bartek. Let's see if he can capitalize on that. He's refueling. Haku is refueling. ATR back. Bartek comes around. Last corner. He's on the start-finish line. Let's see where is Haku. Felix. And they got the lead. Haku is still in the pits. He's fueling his car. He's probably gonna one-stop this. Let's see if that will work out for him. So Bartek just stepped in the lead of this race from Felix, second position. Third position, Mario. Fourth position, Turbo Rasta. Dahu fifth. Sixth, Yen. Seventh, Haku. Eighth, Oscar Stepa. Ninth, Kuba. 10th is Bianchi. And 11th, last position, Broomy Bulldog. Great racing again from these guys. Let's see if there's a battle going on. I think that this is the only battle we have in our hand, where the cars are close together. The two drivers from INCR held the lead for the first part, for the first stage of the race. Let's see how this will evolve. We're on lap 8 out of 15. Rasta is following Mario. He's on the hard compound tire. Mario is on the medium compound tire. Rasta is putting pressure on Mario. Let's go on board with Turbo Rasta. He's sliding the car out of the last exit. Dahu is capitalizing on that. Dahu gets fourth position from Rasta. Rasta did the mistake, power sliding the car out of the last corner and probably lost the position, but let's see if he's able to hold. No, Dahu loses the car. Rasta is very hard to crack, keeps the position. Dahu made the move, almost made it stick, but Rasta was able to withstand the pressure. Dahu almost, and losing the position. Dahu lost the position again. Dahu doesn't seem to have any good tires and lost the position to Haku too. Dahu dropping down the order. He doesn't have any good tires. He overdrove the car. No tires. And this is the result. He lost the positions. There's still much to go. We're on lap 9. Turbo Rasta, the fastest lap of the race, 53.4. Haku. Is there a move here? He will have the inside. Let's see if Yen will yield, and Yen yields. Haku has clearly more pace than Yen. He's on the medium tire. Better tires, fresher tires than Yen. So Haku makes the move. He's in 5th position. Let's see if Turbo Rasta has anything against Mario. At it again. Mario goes defensive. Keeps the stride, and Turbo Rasta dives. Under braking. Let's see if he got the move stick. No, hasn't. Mario is defending. And Mario dives into the pits. As Turbo Rasta goes on, and Turbo Rasta, we see Haku threatening Turbo Rasta. Turbo Rasta goes defending. Great racing between these guys. Almost racing tonight. Haku is, has tremendous pace. He's trying to perform the overtake on Turbo Rasta. You know, Robin is racing. They rub each other, but as long as they don't destroy each other. Let's go on board with Haku as he's trying to do the overtake on Rasta. Got the move done. He got the move done. Great move by Rasta, by Haku, taking the position from Rasta. Where's Mario? He pitted. He's on the hard compound tire. He will go to the end. 1 minute behind the leader, 54 seconds. Oh, Mario. Probably his strategy didn't work out. We seem to have a battle on our hands. So, our race leader, ATR Backtech, dives into the pits. INCR Felix dives into the pits. Haku comes around to take the lead yet again for one more time. Followed by Rasta. Half of the field has pitted. Let's see where they will end up after their pit stops. I'm not sure that Haku will be able to make it to the end. Surely he will pit again, as will Rasta, as will Oskatepa. Felix 39 seconds behind. He has to close that gap down. If he wants to have a chance, he has to close that gap down. Bartek 5th position, led the race. Ruby Bulldog 6th position. Here is Yen 7th position. 8th is Mario from the Gran Turismo Greek community, driver from Greece. Daku, Polish driver, in 9th position.
10th is Kuba, yet another Polish driver from ATR. And Yeki, 11th position. Let's see if Haku will make it to the end. He's pushing. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. But he won't lose that much time in the pits. Yeah, he dives into the pits. Let's see what he will do now. Oscar Stepa dives into the pits also. Turbo Rasta in the pits also. Let's see. And stay with Felix. Let's see, comes around before the 130R. Let's see if he will grab the lead. Our leaders are still in the pits. Let's see if Haku will be out in time. As Felix comes around, he's on the start-finish line. Felix comes around, and there goes Haku. He's out. He lost the position. He's in second position. Let's see, third position. Bartek also grabbed the position by Haku, but Haku's gonna put pressure, tremendous pressure now on the guys in front. Bartek will certainly feel Haku's pressure. He's on the medium tire. Not much tire wear, but he doesn't have the fresh rubber as Haku does. Haku is able to, he's a very good quick driver. He's able to put in some grit laps and close the gap down. Let's see if Haku will be able to get second position and maybe decrease the gap. And another mistake from Haku as he overdrives the car yet again in his effort to decrease the gap between him and the leaders. So we see Felix 4.8 seconds up the road, Bartek, and now Haku is getting ready probably. We'll stick with this battle. There are not any other battles around the track as we are able to see. And Haku makes a move, grabs second position from Bartek, a clean overtake. Great racing. Bartek is trying to get back to Haku. Haku goes defensive as they approach 130R. Both drivers on the limit. Let's see if Haku can close the gap down between him and Felix. As Felix must certainly feel now the pressure. Felix under pressure. He needs to maintain that gap between him and Haku. We're in lap 12, lap 13 now. We still have 3 laps to go. So Haku has 3 laps to gain 5.1 seconds over Felix if he wants to take this win. Some close racing from these guys. Awesome performances tonight. Haku stands a little bit from the rest, but following his mistake in race 1, he wasn't able to get a victory. The gap is down to 4.7 seconds between him and Felix. Purple sector for Haku as he's pushing his car to the limit of the tires, of the engine, of the fuel, trying to close the gap down between him and Felix. Felix is seems able to control his pace. He's in the lead. Let's review the grid. First position, Felix from INC. Second position, Haku. Third position, Bartek. Fourth position, Oscar Stepa, driver from the Croatian driver from MTE. Fifth position, Turbo Rasta. TRS Yen. Sixth position. Seventh position, Mario from the Gran Turismo Greek community on the hard compound tire. Eighth position, Dahu. Ninth position, Kuba. 10th position, Brumi Bulldog. 11th position, last 1.5 minutes behind the leader is Bianchi. There goes Felix. The gap is down. It's not down. Felix is seems able to maintain the gap from Haku. He does a 52.8 in the race on medium tires, as he's desperately trying to hold back Haku. Haku takes the fastest lap of the race. Both drivers are pushing the cars. Haku is trying to close the gap down. Felix is trying to maintain the gap. 4.4 seconds now, 2 laps to go. We're on lap 14 out of 15. ATR Bartek. Let's see if Oscar Tepa is being able to close the gap down to Bartek, so he can step on the podium. .3 seconds the gap. Let's monitor the gap between Felix and Haku. 3.2 seconds, 3 seconds now. Haku 2.9 seconds. Haku is trying desperately at these closing 2 laps to close the gap and maybe get the lead from Felix. Felix is trying desperately to keep the car in track. He has to manage his fuel. Let's see if Felix will be able to hold Haku back. Great drive from these 2 drivers. 2.1 seconds the gap. Let's see Oscar Stepa. Oscar Stepa also closed the gap between him and Bartek. Battle for the podium. Let's move 1.8 seconds. We're at the last part of the track. This is the last lap. Let's see if Haku can perform the overtake on Felix. Bartek is also under threat by Oscar Stepa, who is half a second behind Bartek. Let's see now. We're entering the final lap of the race with 2 battles for 3 positions on the podium. Haku did the overtake on Felix. Felix doesn't seem to be able to control his fuel. Haku grabs the lead. Awesome driving by Haku. Grabs the lead from Felix. Let's see if Felix can withstand the pressure by Bartek, who is half a second ahead of Oscar Stepa. Will Felix be able to hold Bartek behind? Haku, great driving by Haku, already 1.6 seconds in front. He had the fuel, he had the tires. Felix wasn't able to hold him back. Gave the position. Bartek now only 1.4 seconds behind Felix, who is, saving fuel. He pushed the car. And there he goes, Felix. Felix losing yet another position. He's out of fuel. Sad to announce that Felix is out of fuel, lost the positions. Oscar Stepa capitalized and Bartek capitalized on that, and Haku. Unfortunate for Felix, ran out of fuel. Turborasta comes to do the overtake on his teammate. Unfortunate for Felix, didn't manage his fuel well. He's out of fuel. Jan comes to claim that position again. Felix dropping down the order, out of fuel. Let's go to our leader, Haku. Great drive, awesome performance, great performance by him. 52.6, the fastest lap from Haku. There's your winner, race 2 winner, Haku from Prima. Second position, Bartek under threat by Oscar Stepa. Race to the finish line, second Bartek, third Oscar Stepa, fourth Turborasta for INC. Fifth position, Yen for Yares. GTZC Mario comes around the last corner, the SS. Sixth position for Mario, driver from Gran Turismo Greek community. Seventh position Dahu, awesome racing by the guys. I hope we didn't miss any of the battles. Felix out of fuel, losing positions again. Rumi Bulldog in that position, under threat by Kuba. We're at the last corner. Kuba is trying to do the overtake, doesn't seem to be able to do so. So 8th position Rumi Bulldog for GTB. Kuba 9th. 10th Felix. Let's see if he can make it around. Let's see if Bianchi is too far away. So 10th Felix, out of fuel, led the race. wasn't able to hold Haku back, didn't manage his fuel, lost the race, lost the position, and lost everything. He ended up 10th, and there Bianchi comes around the last corner to complete our grid and the result for the second race of the GTFusion 2023 Round 1 World Championship, brought to you by the Trofeo Series TV. Great racing from all the guys. Awesome performance by Prima Haku. There he is, your winner. He gained 6 positions. The winner of race 2, Prima Haku. Awesome driving from the guys. Let's save the results. Take some pictures. We're good. Let's save the replay. We did that. Bravo to all the guys. Great racing. It will be followed by a 10 minutes break, and we'll be back with you shortly for race number 3 and race number 4 for the 2023 GTFusion World Championship. We're at Suzuka, and you're listening to HKRT Kevin 77 from the Trofeo Series TV, brought to you a broadcast brought to you by Printalino, Polywords, Dunlop, Thrustmaster, Merguia.com, which are our sponsors for the night. Thank you very much, Sneak. We're trying to do our best. Yeah, it was a great race, mate. Yeah, the guys, awesome racing tonight. It was excellent by all of them. Yes, we're gonna have our break now. I'll leave you with some music, and after 10 minutes, we'll be with you shortly. Stay with us. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Back with you in 10 minutes time.
Μπες στο e-food και βρες ένα συν ένα.
So we're back again. Let's see if the lobby is set up. We had our 10-minute break for our drivers to rest. Let's see if something is open. No, I don't think so. Checking. Yes, we're in. So the lobby is open. We're ready to resume our live broadcast of the 2023. We already started the qualifying session. They're on the outlap. Our drivers are on their outlap. We're already in 1 minute in the qualifier. I remind you again that it's a 5-minute qualification, not 15. All our drivers are on the outlap. Dahu is the first one to start his flyer. Let's go on board with him. .2 for Dahu. Here comes ATR Bartek. Let's see what Bartek has for us. 52.3. Let's see Haku. 51.2 with the wind not in favor.
Great time from Haku. Oscar Stepa, 52.2. Urborasta, 52.3. Brumi Bulldog, 52.7. So it's Mario, 52.6. Drifting the car around, turn 1. That's not a way to do a lap, but it's spectacular. Tenth Yankee, 53 flat. And Kuba probably lost the car, has damage, can't do another lap. Haku, the same, lost the car. There goes Felix. 0.10 seconds behind Haku. Haku outperforming the guys again. Third position Dahu, 1 second behind the leader. 1,000 of a second is Oscar Stepa behind Dahu. Let's see if he can improve. Get a better grid start than Dahu, who's at the front. Let's see if he can improve. It's difficult because the tire wear is high. No, he's not able to improve. I think that this will be our starting grid. Mario, 7th position. Kuba, still out of the track. So Haku comes to complete his lap. He's in pole position. Second is Phoenix from INC Racing. Can't improve. Third is Dahu. Fourth is Oscar Stepa. The qualifier is over. Fifth is Bartek. Sixth is Rasta. Seventh is GTGC Mario from Greece. Eighth is Yen. He comes now to complete his lap, but he's not going to improve. Brumi Bulldog, 9th. 10th Yankee. 11th Kuba. Starting last for the third race, the second sprint race of tonight's venue. The first round of the GTFusion World Championship. The 15th season, 15 years of GTFusion. There's your pole sitter, Haku, a driver from Prima. Managed to outperform everybody else. Got a marvelous win at the second race. Seems to have overcome his difficulties with the internet connection. So qualifying is done and dusted. Let's take a picture. This is the second qualifying of the day, Q2. If you notice, the wind was blowing at the opposite direction. That's why the lap times were not so fast as in the previous qualifying session. So, as we are getting ready to start, the drivers change their tires, fine-tuning in their heads their strategies, and are about to start the second sprint race of this evening. Starting on pole, Haku, second Felix, Dahu third, Oscar Stepa fourth, Bartek fifth, sixth is Turbo Rasta from Italy, seventh is GTGC Mario from Greece, ERS Yen from Poland, eighth position Brumi Bulldog from Britain, 9th, Bianchi from Italy, 10th, 11th, Cuba. Everybody seems to be ready, so we're starting the race. I'm waiting for the light sequence to start. Let's move into the track, onto the track. Let's open up our data and let's watch the sequence. This is our grid. Haku pole position next to Felix. First, second light, third light, fourth light, fifth light, and we have a race. Go, 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 go. Felix Dahu has a great start. Almost instantly grabbing second position from Felix, who has the inside, and Dahu does a mistake. Wide, goes wide turn one, loses the position, loses everything. Haku in the lead from Felix, who was lucky, followed by Oscar Stepa, third position. Bartek fourth, Turbo Rasta fifth, sixth is Yen, seventh is Mario, Ruby Bulldog eighth, ninth Bianchi, 11th Kuba, and at the last position is Dahu, who tried to make a move on Felix, but miscalculated the first turn, went wide, and lost the car. It's a very tricky section where everything can go wrong. Some great racing tonight, guys. This is a great battle between Bartek, Turbo Rasta, ERS Yen, and Brumi Bulldog. Mario lost a position, he's 8th. Followed closely by Bianchi and Kuba. Dahu is already 28 seconds behind the leader. Our leader, Haku, almost a second with Felix. Both are on medium tires. Oscar Stepa hard tires. Bartek hard tires. Let's stick to this battle. Seems to be great racing here involved. These guys are on hard compound tires. That's why they have split it from the front runners, which are both on mediums. Different in strategies. Oscar Stepa seems to be holding well the third position till this point. We're on lap 2 out of 7. Kuba, 11th Dahu, 0.6 seconds ahead of Felix is Haku, our leader. Started from pole, was able to capitalize. Great racing tonight from all the guys. And Felix loses the car and has an accident as he was trying desperately to keep Haku at bay, close to him. Felix loses everything. Certainly he has damage on the car. Unlucky for Felix, as we see Yen diving into the pits. Unlucky Felix goes into the pits. He has great amount of damage at the front. The car stepped out and he lost it. Shame for his effort. And now Haku is trying to push the car to increase the gap between him and Oscar Stepa, who is on a different compound. Oscar Stepa is on the hard compound. Haku He's on the medium compound tire. He's pushing. He's trying to increase the gap between him and the rest of the guys, the rest of the field. Oscar Stepa will try to stay in touch, to not allow this gap to increase. Felix, last position, 1.5 seconds of penalty. He switched on the hard compound tire. He will go to the end. Haku in the lead. Comes around to complete yet another lap. Lap 3. We're on lap 4 now. He has the fastest lap time, 54.3. As the others are diving into the pits. They all dive into the pits. Haku stays outside. He's on the medium compound tire. Surely he will complete this lap and then enter the pits himself. He's hoping that he doesn't lose so much time from the rest. Oscar Stepa 22 seconds behind. He needs to close that gap down. He needs to bring that gap down to 20 seconds. If he wants to stand a chance against Haku to claim a win. It's going to be close. These guys are on fresh mediums. Haku is on used mediums. This is his last lap. He's trying desperately to increase the gap between him and Oscar Stepa. Doesn't seem able to decrease the gap, as well as the rest of the guys. There goes Haku. He'll dive surely into the pits now. Let's see where he would end up, because he followed a different strategy. He started on the medium tire, capitalized on that, created a gap, but I don't know if it's enough for him to maintain the lead. So he dives into the pits. So Haku in the pits. Yeki comes around. He will surely pit himself. Let's see Oscar Stepa. Oscar Stepa. He's in the last corner, coming around. Haku still in the pits. Start finish line. And there goes Haku. There goes Haku. He manages to keep his lead. He's on the hard compound tire. I don't know if Oscar Stepa will be able to decrease the gap and become a threat to Haku's lead. This is the interesting point. 1 seconds Haku from Oscar Stepa, who is pushing now to decrease that gap. It's obvious that they're pushing the cars to the limits, trying to close that gap down. Haku did an excellent job at his first stint with the mediums, but seems to not be able to hold Oscar Stepa back, as the gap is now in 1.1 seconds. It will be interesting to see if Haku can maintain the lead. It's all about having the perfect tire and good fuel. If you have worn out your fuel, you won't be able to fight. The gap is down now to 1 second. Surely Haku feels the pressure. We're on lap 7, coming around to complete lap 5 out of 7. 2 more laps to go, 6th and 7th. Haku under a second in front of Oscar Stepa, who is desperate flying to decrease the gap and get close to Haku. ATR in 3rd position, Bartek. 4th position is Turbo Rasta. 5th position is Yen. 6th position, Brumi Bulldog. Mario. Kuba, 8th. 9th is Bianchi. 10th is Daku. And 11th, Felix. Unfortunately for him, he started well, but after a mistake he did in at the 130R, lost the car, damaged it, and lost everything. Dead last. So 0.8 second behind is Oscar Stepa. Haku is desperately trying to hold his lead. He has better tires, but he's on the hard compound tire. Oscar Stepa doesn't seem to be able to be a threat. Haku has more fuel on board. He will be able to push more than the rest of the guys. Turbo Rasta made an overtake move on Bartek. See, as Bartek is trying to get back to Rasta. They fight for position. They're at the SS. Turbo Rasta forcefully make that move stick. I don't think there's something there. No harm done. But Bartek comes back again. Bartek is on the outside. Let's see if they will both make the corner. Rasta is able to hold Bartek behind. Beautiful battle between these two drivers. Turbo Rasta from INC and Bartek from ATR. Let's see if Oscar Stepa has managed to decrease the gap between him and Haku. Under a second again. Let's check the fuel between him and Haku. Haku has more fuel. I don't know, Haku seems to be able to control the gap. Under a second now again. Stepa is pushing, he's pushing hard. And as Jarno truly said, he's pushing like a hell. One of the most famous quotes in Formula 1 by a very good driver, Jarno Trulli. Let's see now if there is something here. As no other battles seems to be evolving around the track, we stay here with the leaders, Oscar Stepa against Haku, who is the difference now is 0.6 seconds behind. For sure he will try to capitalize on the slipstream. Final lap, winner Haku, 3rd position Rasta, 4th position Bartek, 5th position Yen, 6th position Brumi Bulldog, Mario 7th position, 8th position Kuba, Bianchi, Dahu 10th position, and 11th Felix. So Haku managed to hold back Oscar Stepa, who wasn't able to be a threat. Prima Haku led the race from the start, drove perfectly, a perfect race. Turbo Rasta has the fastest lap, 53.1. Excellent performance from the guys tonight. Awesome result for Prima, and their driver Haku was able to manage his tires and fuel and keep Oscar Stepa behind despite the tire disadvantage.
Great racing from these guys. Let's take a picture from the result. This is your result from race 3, the second sprint race. Your winner Haku, second Oscar Stepa, third Turborasta, fourth ATR Bartek, fifth Yen, Brumi Bulldog, Mario, Kubbite, and we didn't finish the grid. Ninth Bianchi, 10th Dahu, and 11th INCR Felix. So we got our pictures taken. I'm not sure I got the second one on it now. We did. So yeah, great racing. So we have the final race of the evening, the second endurance race, a 15 lapper with a reverse grid start based on the results from race number 3, from this race now. So Haku will start in last position, and INCR Felix will start first. So we have 40 minutes left to start the fourth, the new lobby for race number 4. I don't know why is there a delay. We can start now. Great racing tonight, guys. Yet again, another great product brought to you by GTFusion on your screen and broadcasted by the Trofeo Series TV. This is your host speaking, HKRT Kevin 77. Glad to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast. A lot of things to talk about, a lot of news. So again, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the sprint race in MotoGP happened in Algarve, Portugal, where Banaya from Ducati won the sprint race. A terrible accident yesterday for Paul Espargaro. He crashed out, sustained heavy injuries, but he's okay. He's fine. He won't be able to compete tomorrow, but he has some great damage. He has lung damage. He messed up his spinal cord, but he's able to move, but he won't be able to compete. Terrible accident. He lost the bike, the front end, and then stepping on the gravel that shouldn't be there. Travelers complained about it. It was Thursday, if I remember correctly, that they made a protest to remove that gravel from there and maybe put some other materials there, but the stewards didn't do it, and the gravel seemed to taking its toll on Paul Espargaro. We wish him a fast recovery. And no Formula 1 this weekend. Next weekend we go to Australia. We go down under for round 3 of the 2023 Formula 1 Championship. As we are searching the groups, the lobbies for our lobby, for lobby number 5, Group E, tonight. First round of the GTFusion World Championship. It's our 15th anniversary, 15th season, 15 years of GTFusion. Spectacular. Let's renew this and hopefully find the lobby. I don't get it, why we have to delay the start. It's, there we go. ATR Bartek has opened up the lobby for the final race of the first round in Suzuka, Japan. a world famous track. As we are getting ready, our drivers are joining the lobby for the final race of this evening. Another 15 lap race, another endurance race, the fourth one. Starting with reverse grid order based on the results from the previous race. A very good system, by my opinion, because it gives the opportunity to drivers that are not, that fast to capitalize on the head start they get by starting at the front and trying to hold back the quicker drivers. Usually provides great racing. It's a good format. Well, it's a good format because it's proven, 15 years now. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong there. Let's see how this will evolve. Let's check the settings. If we're good. Yes, we're good. Okay. I suppose we're good. Yeah. The car we are using is the Honda NSX from 2008 GT500 car. It produces 513 brake horsepower for the needs of this championship. Its great opponent was the Skyline from Nissan, and which a car that dominated the series, the GT500 championship. Nissan has won multiple times, multiple venues. Another car that used to participate at the same championship was the Lexus SC430 GT500. Great competition. But the rules changed in 2010, making the cars less efficient aerodynamically, to make the cars slower, to maybe increase the spectacle, because GT500, the Super GT series, lacked of interest due to the low number of overtakes. There were push-to-pass buttons that could, give you an extra 30 or 40 horsepower, but temporarily. But it wasn't easy because you couldn't follow the other car. The dirty air from the leading car was so big, so much, that the car that was following couldn't even turn. So there were not many overtakes. So they changed the rules. Made the cars slower, obviously. Less aerodynamically efficient, with less dirty air, to make the overtakes easier. And besides that, there was an agreement between the Super GT organization and the DTM organization, the Deutsche Touring Meisterschaft in Germany, to merge the two institutions, the two competitions, to have a one-off championship. But it didn't work out, as the DTM decided that Group 2 cars weren't so affordable for teams to participate, so it died out. And they are currently using GT3 cars, almost GT3 cars. The specs are a little bit different, but they don't use those beasts like they used to. So things are changing. If you ask me, not for the best, but you know, it is what it is. You know, it's racing. It still is racing. But these cars are awesome to drive. They are wonderful machines. They're quick. They were quick and awesome to watch. So, our drivers seem to be all in place. Damien still missing. Driver from Gran Turismo Belgium seemed to be having an issue. This is the final race to conclude the evening. What are streaming on, please? We are streaming. Yeah, we are streaming. We're good. I'm good to go. I'll wait for the host to start. I'm not the host of the lobby. We're live now. Yes, mate. YouTube. So I think we're good. If the initial statement of the host, our host tonight, ATR Bartek, that we will start in 30 minutes past the hour, so we have still 2 minutes to race. And let's see how this final race of this evening will go. Great racing, some great racing tonight, some unfortunate moments, of course. And for sure, GDB, the driver from Gran Turismo Belgium, Damien, who left the lobby, probably has some... hello, Paul. How you doing, mate? Good evening. Cheers, mate. Please subscribe and leave a like. Help us grow to make our broadcasts even better. Yeah, as I was saying, GDB Damien from Gran Turismo Belgium was unfortunate to not be able to stay in the lobby. He left. Probably had some technical issues. I don't know. Very good driver. Broomy Bulldog's teammate. Yes, we're ready. So we're about to start the fourth race of round number 1 of the 2023 season. The 15th season of the GTFusion World Championship. And here we go. Good luck to all drivers. Cheers, Paul. PM10 Racing, subscribe to the channel, help him grow. Very good quality in his broadcast. Let's go into the race now. Let's open up at our data. We have the light sequence. So Felix starts first, Dahu second, third light, fourth light, fifth light. And on we go. The final race of the first round for the GTFusion World Championship. Felix Dahu has already jumped into first place. Seems to have the position. Let's see. Felix is fighting for it. Dahu is can do the overtake. Felix is trying desperately to do the overtake. Mario is in fourth position. Fifth is Bianchi, followed by Broomy Bulldog, Bartek, Yen.
Let's see up the front if we're good. Yes, we're good. Dahu leading the pack. From Felix. From Kuba. Mario. Being under pressure by Bianchi. As the pack is gathering together in the back. Jan. Turborasta. Haku. 9th position. 10th position, sorry. There's a move there. Let's see. Bianchi can do the move, and Bartek seems to overshoot the turn. Makes the move stick, and we have Turborasta in 9th position, fighting with Haku. Let's watch this battle as it unfolds. Turborasta is aggressive, trying to put pressure on Haku, but I don't think that Haku is the person that you can put pressure. And there's a move going on by Broomy Bulldog. He's on the inside of the 130R. He will have the inside of that turn. Let's see if he can make that move stick. And he does. He's safely at the front. Did the overtake. He's in 4th position. Following Mario. And there are a lot of cars going sideways there. The track is slippery. It's a dangerous track. There's our battle for the lead. Felix putting pressure on Dahu. Let's see if Dahu can hold back Felix. No, he can't. I'm curious about the tires. So Felix is on the medium compound tire. That's why he was able to close the gap back again on Dahu and make the overtake look easy. Which is not, of course, but you know, it looked easy. Mario in 3rd position. 4th position, Broomy Bulldog. Driver from Britain, driving for Gran Turismo Belgium. 5th position is Bartek. 6th position is Haku. Managed to dispose of Bianchi and Turborasta, having a battle of their own. And we see Oscar Stepa in the back. Was that a move against Kuba? It looked like he dive bombed Kuba, but we're not sure. We're just guessing. As I said, there's no possibility of the replay. Felix, 1.4 seconds in the lead. 2nd, Dahu. 3rd, Mario. 4th, Broomy Bulldog. 5th, Bartek. 6th, Haku from Prima. 7th, Bianchi. 8th, Turborasta. 9th, Oscar Stepa. 10th, Yen from ERS, and Kuba 11th. 2 seconds now the difference between Felix and Dahu. Felix is again on the medium compound tire. Different strategies again from our drivers. There's a battle here between Haku and Bartek. Let's stay with them. Let's go on board with Haku. Is Bartek able to hold Haku back? Haku has the outside, Bartek has the inside. And he's able to hold Haku back. Haku has the lift there because he was running out of track. Bartek with a great defensive move manages to keep Haku behind. I think there's also another battle going on between Oscar Stepa, Turborasta and Bianchi. Oscar Stepa made a huge effort at the previous race to be a threat to Haku, but didn't manage to do so. Now he's fighting for position against Turborasta and Bianchi. Let's go with Haku and Bartek, because Haku is aggressive again. They use the same compound. They're on the hards, so similar tires. And Haku seems to be desperate to do the overtake. Bartek keeps on fighting. Let's see if he gets the cat back. He does. And he loses the car at the exit because she stepped on the gas earlier. Let's see now. Haku goes defensive. stays in the middle of the track. Bartek has no other option than to follow and loses the car. Bartek loses the car, steps outside. He's fortunate enough to keep the car under control. There are no ugly situations going on now after that moment. Felix, 5 seconds in the lead. Medium tires. Dahu, second position, fighting with Mario. Mario is on the move against Dahu. Brumi Bulldog is also in the equation. And now Haku. Haku is putting pressure in this group. Mario is side by side with Dahu. And what a move by Haku as he's trying to overtake everybody. Great move by Haku. Haku is making the impossible possible. He did a triple overtake on the guys. Nobody was expecting that, and now he's side by side with Daku. And in 2 turns, Haku managed to come from 5th position to 2nd position. He gained 3 positions in 2 turns. Spectacular. Awesome. Great drive. Excellent. Turborasta seemed to be having an issue. Probably lost his braking point, followed by Oscar Stepa. Ruby Bulldog, 7th position. He lost the car. Most definitely he lost the car. He drops positions. We have a battle going on. Bartek against Yen. 9th and 8th position. Kuba in the back at 10th. 11th is Bianchi. Damage and 1.5 seconds penalty for the executive projects driver. Felix still on the lead. In the lead, 4th lap. 5th lap now out of 15. Still 11 laps to go. Haku, 2nd position. 3rd position is Mario, who manages to hold on his 3rd position here. Under threat by Dahu and Turborasta and Oscar Stepa. Great battles all over the place, as we see that Brumi Bulldog is trying desperately to decrease the gap with the front runners. Jan and Bartek are still fighting. Cook Yankees in the pits. .2 seconds the difference between him and Oscar Stepa at the leading group. They're all being led by Mario from GTGC, Gran Turismo Greek community. As the sun sets here in Suzuka, and the flames will be from the exhaust will start appearing. Awesome pieces of machinery, these cars. Pure racing cars. And we have a spin. And Dahu is losing the car, and Mario seems to be having an accident, and he has. Tragic mistake from Mario, stepping on the grass. Losing the car. He got a 3 seconds penalty and a lot of damage. Unfortunate for Mario. Dahu is leading this pack, and Brumi Bulldog is out. Brumi Bulldog is out in at the 130R. He probably stepped outside of the track. No grip there. Lost the car. Tragically losing position. Having damage. Where's Haku? Haku is in the lead. Where's Felix? Ah, Felix speeded. So Haku is in the lead. From Turborasta. 2nd position. Haku is yet again trying to increase the gap to have a cushion for the 2nd stint against the others. Awesome move again by Haku to gain 3 positions. Awesome move by him. Bulldogs has a penalty and damage also, but he tries to follow Kuba. Yen pitted, 34 seconds behind the leader. We'll see how this will evolve. We're on lap 6. Almost losing the car there. Yen. There's Dahu, 7th position. Bartek, 2 seconds penalty for Bartek. I don't know. Lots of mistake as the sun sets here in Japan. Mario, 9th after that mistake. And there we have an exit. Felix loses the car. He was trying desperately to decrease the gap between him and Haku, but seems to have lost everything. Another mistake from Felix. Not performing very well this evening. He has the ability to score well, good points, and get good positions, but tonight doesn't seem to be working out for him. Haku's in the lead. 6.7 seconds was the gap between him and Turborasta, but Turborasta pitted, so he's left alone on the hard compound tire. Lap 7. Sure, he's gonna pit now as he's coming around. Yeah, that's Yen, 45. Second position, 34 seconds behind the leader. He's not trying to push the car. He knows that if he pushes the car, he will consume fuel. He will wear his tires out, and he won't have a chance to be a threat to Haku. Haku comes around the penultimate corner, or 2 corners before the start and finish line. 130R is up ahead. He's gonna pit now. He's 33 seconds now ahead of Yen. Constantly reduces that gap between him and Haku. Let's see the order. 4th is Oscar Stepa. 5th is Turborasta. 6th is ATR Bartek. 7th is GTGC Mario. 8th is INCR Felix. Haku, the leader, is in the pits. Bianchi, 9th position. 10th is Brumi Bulldog. 11th is Kuba. And here's your leader, Haku, in the pits. Switching to medium tires. Let's see where is Yen as he comes around the last corner. Let's see if he will be able to get the lead from Haku or stay 2nd position. Haku is still in the pits, refueling his car. There goes Dahu also. Let's see if Oscar Stepa will grab the position from yes, and he's able to grab the position from Haku, who is 4th now. 11.6 seconds only behind Yen. They both will have to pit. Haku will be start to push now to decrease the gap, to create a cushion. Felix is 10 seconds behind Mario, 8th position. Followed by Brumi Bulldog, 9th position. 10th is Kuba. 11th is Bianchi, who is pitting now. So your leader, ERS, Yen. Increasing the gap from Dahu. Dahu is managing tires and fuel. Castepa already under threat by Haku, who's yet again on the prowl, on the hunt. Let's get on board with Haku. Great performance from Haku tonight. That triple overtake deserves an Oscar. It was a great move. He caught them by surprise. Very good driver, very good performance. There he goes. Closing in on Oscar Stepa. Let's see if Oscar Stepa has something against Haku. Has any tricks to hold him back? The gap between Haku and the leader is 8.3 seconds. They have to pit again. Driver for Max Torg Energy Racing Team, Oscar Stepa, is defending against Haku, who's now ready to do the overtake, and he does. He does. Haku is ahead, grabbed third position, and now he's threatening Dahu. There's Haku in the back. We're on board Dahu. Let's see if Dahu is easy prey for Haku. Driver from Prima. The amount of pace Haku has is amazing, you know. He's able to perform the overtakes. He has a very fast pace, very good driver. Awesome. There you can see Haku's light, and there's a move in Dahu, and Dahu didn't expect that. Haku dives for the position. Now second position for Haku. Yet another great move from Haku against Dahu. Dahu was defenseless. Didn't expect that. Caught him by surprise. There was nothing that he could do. And don't forget that Haku is on better tires than Dahu, who's also trying to save fuel. So you see now, fastest lap of the race, 52.8 by 879 by Rasta, and 52.892 by Haku. Thank you, Fred. Nice of you to join us. This is the fourth race of this evening's round one GTFusion 2023 World Championship. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, show us your support, help us grow. To our race again from Haku, 4.6 seconds, 4.5 now. Dahu already 3 seconds behind, but he's under threat by Oscar Stepa. Thank you, Fred, very much. Thank you. We're trying to do our best. This is a great battle between these two drivers. Worn tires. There goes Yen in the pits. Haku will most definitely grab the lead. Dahu again also in the pits. Rasta third position. GTC Mario from Gran Turismo Greek community also in the pits. The guys on the medium tires for the second stint are pitting now. Then we'll have to do 5 laps on the medium compound tire.
Oscar Stepa under threat by Turbo Rasta. Turbo Rasta decreasing the gap. A lot of tire wear. Not much fuel in the car. Let's see if there's a move here. There goes Turbo Rasta. Turbo Rasta out of the downloop curve. He's attacking. Oscar Stepa defending. Keep it clean, guys. Let's see. Great racing tonight. Great racing tonight. But that move from Haku was something else. Was impossible. 3 overtakes, 3 places in 2 turns, in 2 corners. I don't know. Seemed impossible, but he made it look possible. He made it look normal, but he did complete that overtake. Awesome. So Haku in the pits. Let's see now where he will end up. Oscar Stepa follows him in. Turbo Rasta the same. They're all on medium tires. Brumi Bulldog, surely he will pit. Felix is 36 behind the leader, 36 seconds behind the leader. I don't think that Haku will lose the lead of this race. I don't think so. But Felix has to pit, so the gap, the real gap to the leader is 44 seconds from Yen. Surely, if only something bad happens to Haku, he will lose this race. I don't think that somebody is able to threaten him. I see different manufacturers on the car. Fred, if you're watching this broadcast, is it free this year? We can use whatever brands we want, tire-wise. Because if I remember correctly, we have Dunlop. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would love to have that information, please. Because I see different tire manufacturers on the car. Yankee seems to have abandoned the race. Now Yen under threat by Haku. There's no point in fighting. Yen knows that. Haku again on medium tires. Got rid of the hard compound tires at the first stint. Yen sitting comfortably in second position. He knows that he's no match for Haku. He's being smart, trying to keep the position. Preserve tires and fuel so he can make it to the end. Awesome. There's a battle going on here between Turbo Rasta and Oscar Stepa. Let's stay here. Maybe Dahu will get in the equation. Let's see if there's a move here. Oscar Stepa against Turbo Rasta. Turn 1. Let's get on board with Turbo Rasta as he follows Oscar Stepa around. And watch this live from Turbo Rasta's car.
is the only battle around the track. It's a battle for the final podium position, third. Rugorasta is trying desperately to do the move on, make the move on Oscar Stepa. Oscar Stepa is performing well up to now, unless he does a mistake. But Rugorasta demonstrates that he has the pace. I don't understand why they don't have good results, because they're very good drivers. But somebody will say that it is racing, but everybody has his bad moment. Everybody can have a bad moment. So I suppose that by being just being a good driver doesn't necessarily mean that you will have a great result. Because it's all about luck comes into play, conditions come into play, the competition comes into play. So yeah. But yet again, great racing tonight from all of these guys. All these guys performed excellently. There were no serious incidents, just unfortunate moments. Thirteen laps out of 15. 14 laps, Haku is 1 lap ahead of the guys we were at last position. So, Haku, first place, second place, ERS Yen, 45. Oscar Stepa, third position. Fourth position, Turborasta. Trying desperately to climb on that podium position. At the third step of the podium. Dahu, fifth. Bartek, sixth, our host for the evening. Seventh is GTDC Mario from the Gran Turismo Greek community. Eighth is Bruni Bulldog, Gran Turismo Belgium. Kuba, racing for ERS. No, it's no. Kuba is racing for ETR. And we have INCR Felix racing for INC Racing Team, an Italian-based team with Italian drivers. And Vieki, last position, 11th, racing for the EXP Racing Team, Executive Project Racing Team. Haku is on the last lap, so unless he does something, a mistake, something stupid, he will most definitely win this. He seems to be pushing the car still. Doesn't have to do that because he's almost 8 seconds in the lead. Somebody from his team should tell him to slow down. Doesn't have to push the car so much. Winning by a mile or winning by a meter is the same thing. A win is a win. But it is what it is. Tensions are high. Here comes the lap, also another car. Yen, second position, followed by Oscar Stepa. Oscar Stepa has managed to close the gap down to Yen. This is a battle for the second position. We'll go with the leader as he comes around the final corner. Claim yet another victory, Prima Haku. Prima Haku, your winner, race 4. Second position, I don't know, we'll see. Oscar Stepa has a very good exit and loses the car and loses second position, third position. And unfortunate moment for Oscar Stepa. He seems to step on the grass. Lost the car under acceleration. Fourth for Dahu. And let's see if TR Bartek will get the position from Oscar Stepa. No, yes, he got it. Fifth, Oscar Stepa. Oscar Stepa, sixth. Seventh, Mario. Brumi Bulldog comes around. Final corner to claim his 8th position. Driver from Gran Turismo Belgium. Ending this race. 9th is Kuba from ATR. 10th is Felix from INCR. He comes around to tackle the 130R, the penultimate corner of this track. There's the driver with the number 34 on his car. Comes around to complete his race. And we have Yankee from EXP coming around to conclude this evening's races and our grid. There he goes, the last corner. Take the checkered flag and complete this race. Bravo to all the guys. Bravo to our winner, Prima Haku. Excellent driving tonight. Excellent performance. Outdrove the rest of the grid. And for sure, he stood out as the quicker driver in this venue. Compliments to Prima Haku. Let's get a picture from the results in order to serve as a backup. And let's save the replay just to make sure that we have the data. So, great racing tonight, guys. This was, awesome racing. Especially the thing that stands out was the move from Haku overtaking 3 cars in just 2 corners. That was spectacular. Didn't expect that, and for sure nobody else expected that. Awesome driving from the driver from Prima. It was, it's a very long broadcast. Almost 3 hours, but I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you for watching. I am HKRT Kevin 77, broadcaster for tonight from the Trofeo Series TV. And of course, that was the first round of the 2023 GTFusion World Championship, the 15th season. Guys, 15 years of GTFusion. That's remarkable. Congratulations to the staff. Congratulations to the pilots taking part. And hope to see you at the next race, of the next round of the GTFusion World Championship. It was a pleasure. Thank you very much for watching, and please subscribe and leave a like for the channel, for the broadcast. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.